Okay, this is your daily tarot reading for August 1st, 2020. And the question I'm going to drop in for the day is aligning with the universal forces of love, truth, and wisdom. What is it that we need to know in order to spiritually grow and handle the energy and the consciousness of the day? So my middle card will be the theme, and you can count on the first two as being the morning, and the last two as being the afternoon into evening. Now usually, and then other times, it'll just be one message that is an overarching, reality for the day. So let's see what we have. And I'm using the Light Seer's Tarot, of course. And if you're not familiar with it, it's by Chris Ann Donnelly. And so what we have is Three of Wands, Page of Swords, Justice, Four of Wands, make sure it's all in frame here, and the Knight of Wands. So it's a really beautiful day, opening up to the unknown, what's uncertain. You've put things out into the universe. We all put things out into the universe, whether we're conscious of them or not. And whatever is unconscious within us, of course, controls us much, much more than the conscious. The conscious, we know what we're dealing with, and we're aware, because we're aware, there's more control. Now, whatever is unconscious, the control is still there, but it's going to trigger us, So if you have any inklings this morning of, I'm not so certain about today, I'm not sure what to do. It looks like it would be a wonderful morning for studying and gathering information. And because with the justice being the theme, you're going to be throughout the whole day balancing, back and forth. Like, okay, I did this, so of course this will come through. Or maybe it'll come through tomorrow, the next day, or the next week, next month, But balancing the cosmic forces of putting yourself out there, putting things out there, or receiving things in a certain way, and then understanding later on the consciousness or the consequence of the consciousness that you're carrying into the day. So, and on another fundamental level, this can be a day of kind of waiting for things to come in, things that you put out, earlier. Things that you're working with, some passion around, because with the fiery energy of the wands, it's always about our passion. Here she's waiting for maybe the perfect wave, and maybe the message is to not wait and just go for what you want, and just get out there and get in the water. Normally, in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, we have ships in the background. So it was usually, the message was, you're waiting for your ship to come in. You've put things out there. With the wands, it's always things that we're doing or that we're passionate about, that we've got moving forward. But coupled with the Page of Swords, I'm thinking it's more about information. And we are such an information, society nowadays, which is good. And a lot of our service comes through the form of, getting people the information that they need. We're researching all the time. We're trying to understand what's best, how to best, handle the energy, how to best do what's right and be fair. And then always looking, in order to spiritually grow, we always want to look within. And I love the imagery in this card, the artwork where she's, we've got the mirror. That's always the best way to work with life. And of course, life isn't perfect, but deep down in your core, you are. And, we're just learning to navigate. We're navigating daily, and or moment to moment, actually. And then coupled with the Four of Wands here later on, it could be later on in the afternoon, this could play out for the whole day as well. But it has to do with events. It has to do with having fun. This can usually be, like something that you'd planned in the past. This could be like, an event that was planned in the past, and now you're waiting for it to all come together, and then you can, really have some fun. But with the Four of Wands, there's structure. With the fours, we always have structure. With the three, things are in flux, but things have been moving. And then with the Four of Wands, we've got it. It's something has come together. And it might be that, it's an event, it's a wedding, it's of course, lots of things have to happen online nowadays, or we just do what we do with, with a mask on, where we're safe and we're careful, and we, just move on with our life that way. But always being careful, of course. And then with the Four of Wands towards the afternoon, it could just be that you've got an early day and then you come home and you have fun with your family and you're so glad to be together. Or it's, fun with your friends and you're enjoying each other's company. So it looks really good. And then coupled with the Knight of Wands, notice how much fiery, passionate energy we have here with the Knight of Wands. 3, 4, and the Knight. That's a wonderful day. So with the Knight of Wands, it's about putting yourself out there. Of course, one of the negative aspects of any of the, especially the Knight of Wands, is we have to be careful about being arrogant. So if we're together with our family, we might get into some, which is such a human, emotion or trait that comes through us. Sometimes we get into our pride, and there's healthy pride, like where we're proud of our children or proud of things that we have accomplished in the past. But then there's unhealthy pride where it's the need to be superior, the need to be above, the need to put down someone else, or the unconscious ways that we can do that. So as long as we're balancing that, as long as we're being okay, being in the unknown, being totally okay being in the uncertainty, and just waiting and trying to balance and being really careful, not to put yourself above, but put yourself out there in, just look at the imagery here. It's like, the drum, your own drum, beat your own drum, put yourself out there in a way that's also accepting and loving of others and understanding the human predicament and having compassion for the human predicament. The Justice card, I always find that if we can drop into, we look at what's weighing here, and we can drop into the equality that we have, where we're all humans, we all breathe, we all have blood moving, coursing through our veins, we all have the same needs. We pretty much all want to just be happy, and to do that, it's balancing out the the needs with also having compassion for the fact that we're all one together. We're all one in our cores. We're all connected, and in the divine spark within, or flame, or whatever you want to call that within you, we all have that. So being compassionate, holding compassion, and maybe needing to forgive sometimes, that can happen with the Justice card. We may be needing to forgive, but that's not one of the main meanings. It's really just to stay balanced. And because we have so much passionate energy here, I can understand why that's a good theme for the day. So, okay, that's it. Thanks, you guys, and I'll be back tomorrow. Take good care meanwhile.